Hi, and welcome to our first ever video blog here on the Dusty Boot. This is history in the making, obviously. And given that it's the holiday season, we thought what better time than now to share some of our tips on how to avoid going broke this holiday season, or any time of year for that matter. The first step, by far the most important step, and usually the most overlooked step, is to ask yourself, do I really need this? If the answer is no, problem solved right there without spending a dime. You know, it's 100% savings, it's perfect. So definitely spend some time thinking about, do you really need this to do what you want to do? If the answer to that question is yes, you do actually have a legitimate need, then the next question to ask yourself is, do I need to buy something else in order to meet this need, in order to solve this problem? Or can I solve it using things that I already own? And this is where creativity comes in. You know, you can think of some pretty darn creative solutions to problems without spending a dime on anything else. For example, I have a big digital SLR camera that I like to lug around with me when I go hiking, and you can strap the case to a belt, but it gives you this massive camera case on your belt, like on your hip, and it just gets in the way. I don't like having it there, and it's kind of a pain. So I really wanted to have a way to strap my camera to my chest, like with a chest harness, so that I could have it right there. It's off my hips, it's out of the way, it doesn't get in the way of a climbing harness if I want to go climbing, and it just seems like the perfect solution. But I couldn't really find a good chest harness online that would do what I wanted to do. I couldn't find one in any of the stores that I went to. So I went around the house, found some old webbing laying around, went to, I forgot what store, but I bought a buckle, just a plastic buckle. That was the only thing I had to buy for it, and that was like $1. Everything else I just scrounged from around the house, and I made this awesome chest harness, totally using materials that I found around the house except for that one buckle. And it's perfect. It totally solved my problem, and I only had to spend $1 on it. So think of ways that you can MacGyver solutions without having to go out and buy new gear. And it's more fun that way. You get to be creative. It's more rewarding usually, and it's a heck of a lot cheaper. So that's definitely your first choice. That should be your first choice before starting to look for buying new things. If that's not a viable option and you decide that the only way to do this is to go out and buy something, then the next logical step is to look for used items first. And that's a step that most people take naturally. However, buying used only works when you do it right. And by that I mean it's really easy to get sucked into the trap of walking into a used gear store, you see some incredible deal on an item that you don't even have a use for, and you just think, wow, that's such a good deal, I'm never going to see it that cheap again, and you buy it because it looks cool. Speaking from experience here, I'm definitely guilty of that. So the easiest way around that is to have a plan. Make a list of everything that you're keeping an eye out for, everything that you need, and keep a physical copy of that list with you. Write down the items that you need and the maximum amount that you're willing to pay for them. And keep that list with you. And if you walk into a used gear store, or any store for that matter, or if you're shopping online, doesn't matter. If it's not on that list and it's not at or below that maximum price, don't buy it. It's that simple. The next important part of buying used is to be patient. You have to get into the expectation that you're going to go shopping a lot without buying anything. And that's okay. That's actually a good thing. It's what you want. It's called shopping for a reason, not buying. You don't have to buy something every time you walk out the door. Going hand in hand with that, you have to check often. You have to be frequent. And that means for online stuff, check daily. And for in-store stuff, if you have a local gear store, like a local used gear store, it's not a bad idea to check that a couple times a week, at least once a week. And it doesn't have to take that long. You walk into the store, check for things that are on your list. If they're not there, you walk out. If you're checking online stores, then it should take 2 minutes tops for each one. Just zip through it, check for the things that are on your list, and if they're not there, move on to the next one. Also, bear in mind that these same principles apply whether you're buying used or you're buying new stuff at a discount or whatever. There's plenty of sales going on this time of year. You got your Black Friday sales and your Small Business Saturday sales and your Cyber Monday sales and millions of sales. It's just constant sale. So if you stick to your list and you be patient and you wait and you don't buy something unless it's exactly what you need for the exact price that you're looking for, you'll be much happier. Okay, there's a few tips for you to help keep from breaking the bank on all your outdoor gear. hopefully you found some of this pretty useful. And like I said, this is our first video blog, but we'll hopefully be having many more to come. So feel free to subscribe to our channel to keep up to date on all of your outdoor info. Until next time, have fun out there and don't spend all your money in one place.